Well, for over 5 years we've been working with children with autism, and it's been a very passionate cause of Pump It Up because we've seen the connection that exists. So that's why we're even more excited to work with Autism Speaks and roll out our new sensory jump time program this year at all of our stores across the nation.
I'm Amy Friedman, and my husband is Mark Friedman, and we have 3 children, Alex, Sydney, and Jake. Our oldest, Alex Friedman, is on the autistic spectrum. He was diagnosed when he was 3 years old. I remember going to birthday parties and leaving there crying because I was the only mom that was, out there on the floor trying to force my kid to do the activity or be yanking him by the shirt to keep up with the other kids.
It's now estimated that 1 in every 110 American children will be diagnosed with autism, and that includes 1 in every 70 boys. A lot of times, simple things like going to a birthday party or enjoying a day out can be very difficult and stressful for families who have children who are on the spectrum, which is why autism can be very isolating for a lot of families.
I love going to birthday parties with all my kids, but it's definitely been a challenge with Alex. He doesn't do the things that other kids do, obviously. He doesn't like to sit in circle time, and sports parties, which a lot of the kids are having now, are just a disaster because they're very competitive and he doesn't compete.
We're the Islam family, and we have 2 children, Gabriel and Selena. Gabriel is 7, Selena's 5, and Gabriel is on the autism spectrum. We have gone to different types of play parties, and it just, the most troubling part for me is that he stands out. And he's obviously not having as much fun as other children. The waiting or the games that he might want to participate, but there's just a part of him that just doesn't let him do it so easily, and so he gets frustrated, and it's just not a good fit for him.
I think one, it's finding places where he's comfortable. So obviously there are things that can cause him to be overstimulated, so it's always being conscious of that. And I think it's also places where we know that he's around people that understand Gabriel and really kind of understand, the realities of being on the autism spectrum and the things that, are going to affect him differently than other kids.
For over 5 years we've been working with children with autism, and it's been a very passionate cause of Pump It Up because we've seen the connection that exists. So that's why we're even more excited to work with Autism Speaks and roll out our new sensory jump time program this year at all of our stores across the nation, because we have worked with Autism Speaks. We've created activities that are really suited for children with autism.
When I heard about the sensory jump time, I got really excited because in order, on top of everything else that he loves about Pump It Up, they were going to add games and things that he really does want to play and he really has interest in. He just can't do the long waiting. I mean, the delays of gratification are not the strong point of my son. So he really wants to play things like Duck, Duck, Goose. And, and I figure if they're kind of manipulating these in such a way that it's easier for our children to participate, he's really going to have a great time with it. So I'm really excited to see how that's going to work out.
This is the first birthday party solution that we know of for children who are on the spectrum, which is why we're so thrilled to be a part of it. The Pump It Up environment is fun, and it's safe, and it's sensory friendly. It's definitely a great way to reinforce therapies from home.
I think what is so great and why we're so passionate about our partnership with Autism Speaks is that there is a real connection between autistic children and Pump It Up. The fact that our inflatables seem to bring out the child in them. I was at an event where I had a parent came up to me and just thanked us so much for our support with Autism Speaks, because they felt their child was a child again. And when you see that, as the president and CEO of the company, and you realize there's a real connection, that's what makes this partnership so special.
I think maybe 3 of his birthday parties here, and he loves it. He's loved it all every time. But just watching Alex have fun and watching his expression as he goes down the slides or as he's going through the obstacle courses, he just loves being here, and it's obvious. So it's really fulfilling for us too.
In environments like this, it's pretty much therapeutic. So, when he has the sensory input that he needs and is able to jump and bounce around and the noise isn't bothering him, he's really having a good time and he doesn't stick out. He looks like every other kid having a great time.
We are really looking forward to this program being rolled out nationally so that many more families who have children who are on the spectrum can enjoy Pump It Up and all of the wonderful activities it offers.
Well, on April 7th, we're really excited because we're going to have a spectacular day where between 3 and 5, we're welcoming any family that has a child with autism to come in for our great sensory jump time. And then later in the day, again across all of our stores nationwide, we're offering our 3rd annual Great Open Jump. And that's where any family can come in with a small donation to Autism Speaks, come and enjoy our facilities, have a great time, and know all the money's going to a great cause.